Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Last night was one hell of a game that we got. Super happy and excited to be on the right side of that one. Pretty much went about how I thought, so super thankful for that. Hopefully tonight for the second semifinal game with Oregon and Indiana, I can give you another good pick. So I'll try and do that here and break the game down a little bit. So these two teams are almost identical. They're both top 10 in scoring. They're top 10 in points against. They're pretty evenly matched. You got the two best quarterbacks in the country. You have I'll be conservative, two of the five best coaches in the country. So where are you going to find the edges in this game? Well, it's not easy, I will admit, but I'll try to lay out a few. So Indiana leads the country, number one in the nation in third down conversion rate. So that's an edge. Also, I will say with the head coaches, it's pretty evenly matched, but Oregon's coordinators have taken on new jobs. Indiana's are staying, so that should be a slight edge to IU. And I'll run a counterpoint now. So Oregon, they have, I don't know, I'll call it slightly a psychological edge. They lost the first matchup head-to-head with Indiana, 30-20 back in October, I believe, and they can really feed into that underdog mentality and nobody believes in us mentality. And also, I've heard a stat today, listening to different shows, teams that have played each other in the playoff after playing in the regular season that won are 1-6. The only exception was when Ole Miss beat Tulane for the second time this season. So that does favor Oregon. So I gave 2 points that kind of gave the edge to Indiana and 1 point right back to Oregon. So all this even nature of this game being said, I've got to pick a close score. I will take Indiana 28, Oregon 27. So if that holds, that'll be another classic game, and hopefully another really enjoyable watch. One more thought about last night's game, I will say, and maybe this is just my perspective. I didn't hear anybody else say this today, but I did kind of wonder what Mario Cristobal is thinking when he takes that timeout with 23 seconds left. Either make the other guys take the timeout or bleed off a little more time, because you scored with 18 seconds, which with the stop clock in college football on a first down, that might as well have been 5 minutes. I mean, Ole Miss went right down the field and, came within a no call of having another chance at the end zone. So that's just crazy, these moments, these little tiny moments that it all comes down to. But like I said, super excited to be on the right side of that one. I did feel like Miami was, as predicted, the more physical team. They dominated time of possession and pretty much controlled the game, except for a few self-inflicted wounds, some penalties that were unnecessary. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Once more, I've got Indiana just edging out Oregon tonight, 28-27. So we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoy the game. Have a good night.